My message in 26, you could take it or leave it. Don't vote. Don't vote. Do not vote in the midterms. The Republicans have to lose. They have to lose. They have to crash and burn. A cleansing fire is the only thing that will save us. It cannot be fixed. Fuck them. Fuck Trump. Fuck MAGA. Fuck all this stuff. It can't be fixed. If it could have been fixed, it would have been fixed in 2025, but it wasn't. They made every mistake. Liberation Day, disaster. Doge, disaster. Big Beautiful Bill, disaster. Epstein files, disaster. Iran, disaster. The personnel, Mike Waltz, disaster. Ratcliffe, disaster. Rubio, disaster. Pam Bondi, disaster. All self-inflicted. Trump personnel, Trump policy, Trump strategy, Trump playbook. We tried it your way. It didn't work. Fuck you. Now we don't vote. That's the message. Serious.
I agree, because I'm sick of the two-party system. They push these lies on both sides just to try to keep us, divided, so we don't unite against the big tech oligarchs and these billionaires that run all of Wall Street and our economy, and these policy decisions that these politicians are, passing on a daily basis behind our backs. And they have failed us miserably. I think we need to not vote altogether, because it is a joke. And until people that actually have our best interests are running, no voting. Otherwise, we're literally just voting for the same crap over and over. We need to teach these people a lesson.
Can't blame anybody else. Bad advice, bad advisors, Biden's economy. Enough already. It didn't work. We're not voting. I'm staying home. And you know what? I hope the Democrats impeach him. I hope the Democrats impeach all of them. I hope they indict everybody. I hope they depose and compel the release of documents. And I hope they find all the criminal behavior. And I hope it destroys the GOP. I hope it creates a crisis for the GOP so severe that they never recover. And then I hope we get a fucking Nazi to run in 28. And I mean that metaphorically. I don't mean that literally. I hope we get a fucking fascist.
They're going to clip that moment right there and say, look, we told you he's a Nazi.
To run in 28, to burn the GOP down as a dark horse and win the presidency as a right-wing radical. That is my.
I think the left's policies suck as well. I mean, I agree with both sides on certain things that lean more right, but I mean, I don't even recognize the GOP in today's society. So you know what? I'm down for just the whole system. Make it all come crumbling down.
I hope. That is my playbook. That's what I want. I don't trust them anymore. They say, we just got to vote for Vance. No, shut up. I'm not listening to you. The same people that brought you this garbage now want to sell you Vance. I'm not listening. You fucking people told me that Trump was going to deliver a golden age and mass deportations and $2 trillion in cuts and charter cities and all this crap. You lied. It didn't happen. Now you're selling us on Vance. I don't think so. I'm not even listening anymore.
And also, Vance is in with the surveillance state that's getting put in by Palantir. And I actually just started looking into this this past week. So I'm very new on the topic. But Palantir looks like they are taking over everything. And in regards to privacy, it looks like we're going to have no privacy. The government's going to be able to spy on us with anything, any device, through TVs. I've even heard that there's cameras. It's insane, guys. And this administration is just allowing Palantir to come in and just create the surveillance state or a 10-minute city, as we've said in the past.
I'm not voting. And they could say whatever they want. Say whatever you want. Try and squirm and struggle and flail around. I am not listening anymore. I am not voting. I am not reasonable anymore. We all played that for the last... How many cycles were we the reasonable ones? Hold your nose and vote, lesser of two evils. We can't let the Democrats win. Okay, well, we let the Republicans win. Look at what that has profited us. I know it's profited Israel. I know it's profited Silicon Valley and Wall Street and the rich.
See, but The left is also owned by the Israel lobby, but I guess I see his point because at least they would be in power, so they would be the ones that are making these terrible decisions instead of the right, who we elected, that is now making the terrible decisions. It's just like a back and forth game. Both sides are 100% complicit in giving to Israel and letting Israel like run the government, that is our government.
What good is that doing us? What good is that doing any of us that live in cities like Chicago or New York or LA or even the red states for that matter? It's not doing us any good. Ken Griffin, Trump's boy, is down there in Miami, back in the Democrat mayor over there. I'm out. You lost me. I voted for Trump in 2016 because Trump was an outsider, because Trump was a disruptor. Trump was going to destroy the establishments of both parties. That's not what he is anymore. And that's not what Vance is either, by a long shot. We need something else. I don't care where it comes from. I don't care who it is. All options are on the table other than voting for the GOP. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result.
Yes.
Is that not what we have been doing? Republican in 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. At what point do you say, let's try something else? We tried it that way.
See, but I wish we could say that on both sides, because people still vote left, people still vote right. But I mean, I'm starting to feel like the majority of people are like down to just not vote because they just see the two-party system as a team in reality, which it is. And you got all these right-wing grifters saying, stop talking about the Epstein files. You're destroying Trump's legacy. We're going to lose the midterms if you continue to talk about it. You're anti-Semitic. It's ridiculous and it's laughable. You have people like Dan Bongino saying that. It's funny. And now we have Shawn Ryan going mega viral today, and those same right-wing grifters I was just calling out are going off on him in regards to Shawn Ryan, who helped Trump get elected, is now done with the administration as well, as I am.
I've been pretty quiet about Pam Bondi in front of Congress the other day, talking about how the Dow's up to 50,000. Nobody gives a fuck, because what you should be talking about is how you are going to investigate and prosecute any pedophiles that were running around on Epstein Island that you're affiliated with. But we didn't talk about that, did we? Oh, and what's the excuse? What was the excuse? Oh, if we prosecute everybody, the whole system would go down. Well, you know what?
And people are actually saying that that's not a true like statement that she said. And if you look into it, you can't find it. But they have said that. They have said on numerous occasions through their actions that they're not going to release or, go arrest these criminals. They're going to protect the criminals because it will bring down the system. But what we need is a reset on the whole system altogether. That's what I think. And so she did actually say it through her actions.
What that sounds like? You know what that sounds like? That sounds like how Trump ran his campaign. Let's drain the swamp. Doesn't that sound a lot like draining the swamp? It actually is drain the swamp served up to you on a fucking silver platter. But you're not going to take it, are you? You're going to protect pedophiles. You're going to protect pedophiles rather than go after them and hope that everybody's happy that the Dow hit 50,000. Are you fucking out of your mind? I guess the whole drain the swamp campaign promise was another fucking bullshit lie, huh? Man, the lies are stacking up fast. I've never seen so many fucking lies appear in what, a year?
Yeah, it's almost identical to the Biden-Kamala administration. See, they're both are just as terrible.
It's only been a fucking year. Look at all the fucking lies. I wanted to talk to you about something else too. Then you got Pam Bondi and what's that other guy's name? Todd Blanche. Yeah, running around giving Ro Khanna and Massey all this shit because they accidentally put two names.
Yeah, this dude was on Turning Point, who's also a joke. It's in today's society, Turning Point USA. They interviewed him today, and he's saying, yeah, you got Thomas Massey and Ro Khanna, Trump deranged people that they don't want to focus on all the good stuff Trump and the administration is doing. So they're literally wasting the DOJ of this administration's time on the Epstein files. Wasting. That was his words. And this guy's working side by side with Trump. not a good look when it comes to children that we need to protect.
That are apparently innocent, out that were in the Epstein files. Well, I got fucking news for you. You have two guys that are in Congress that are actually doing shit, and you give them shit because they made a mistake when they're trying to do the fucking job of the entire Department of Justice, because nobody over there will do their
No, the whole Trump administration altogether doing more than them.
fucking job when it comes to putting pedophiles away in prison. So you give them shit because two people are trying to do the job of the entire Department of Justice. Fuck you. Fuck you. And here's another thing I'm getting tired of is seeing all these fucking politicians, congressmen, senators, fucking talking about all the shit that they saw in the unredacted files. And then you know what they do? They go right to X and they post about it.
Nancy Mace, prime freaking example.
Tell us all how shocked we would be of what's in those fucking files. Guess what, congressmen? Guess what, senators? There's the speech and debate clause that says you cannot be sued for anything you say on the House floor. So here's a tip. Get to fucking work. Permission granted. Oh, and one last thing. One last thing. I saw this shit pop up the other day. Obama goes on some random podcast that nobody's ever heard of and just happens to drop, oh, aliens are real. Yeah, tell me that shit's not fucking orchestrated. Right in the middle of the biggest pedophile ring exposed in the fucking world. All of a sudden, we're gonna drop that aliens are real. Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fucking aliens. Fuck off.
Hey, I've been talking about this for a while. If you have not heard of Operation Bluebeam, look that shit up on YouTube. It is insane, and I'm telling you, that's the next step in the new world order, or the takeover of the world. My opinion. Curious what you guys think. I'll see you on the next video reaction. Peace out.